Michael, great to see you. How concerned should we be about this? Miley certainly seemed concerned.
Yeah, well, it certainly has the American intelligence and military communities somewhat disturbed, and there's tremors reverberating out throughout the national security apparatus here in the States, because to use a cinematic reference, this Chinese test is a disturbance in the force that threatens to destabilise the strategic balance in the military world, because what China has just displayed is an emerging ability to send a nuclear warhead into space and then to bring it back down on a target anywhere in a way that no one can possibly stop it. Certainly not with the anti-ballistic missile technology that currently exists. So it's a very potent ability that they're very close to achieving. I mean, this gives them a preemptive strike capability. I mean, already the Chinese have intercontinental ballistic missiles that can be launched and can hit the United States. And they also are developing hypersonic missiles that fly at 5 times the speed of sound, very low, and can zig and zag to avoid being intercepted. Well, what's really troubling about this test is that the Chinese have found a way to combine both of those technologies. They put this thing into space, they let it do a partial orbit, and then they were able to accelerate the vehicle that would contain the weapon into hypersonic speed and bring it back to Earth onto a target. Now, that's the one area where this test really did not do well, because it didn't hit the target and missed it by many, many miles.
Wow.
But General Milley is right. He called this a significant technological achievement. And the outgoing vice chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, he said, you know, this hypersonic technology and China's nuclear weapons are not designed for a Taiwan confrontation. They're meant to target the United States.
Wow, that's
the Chinese have just displayed their ability to make the American defences almost obsolete.
What do we make about the timing of all this? I think it was just within the last couple of weeks that Joe Biden was asked whether the US would come to the aid of Taiwan in the event of what you are talking about, and the simple answer was yes. So, you know, China often does things in secret, but is there a propaganda element to all of this being public?
That's a great question, because China did this test, or conducted this test, in such a way that they knew it would be easily visible to American satellites. So in many ways, this test was a statement of intent. They want to let the Americans know just what they can do and how far advanced they are in this technology. I mean, an American general said that, you know, the pacing of Chinese military development is absolutely stunning. And this is a symbol of that. So look, you know, the fact that they can launch a nuclear weapon and have it land anywhere and with no way to intercept it or stop it is a really chilling advancement, and was very much meant to be a clear message. And they did this test before President Biden said those words. And let's not forget, they're not the only ones. Just a couple of weeks ago, the Russians announced that they successfully test-fired a hypersonic missile from a submarine, and then about a week ago, the Americans did a test of a hypersonic missile out of Alaska, and sadly it failed. So hopefully, you know, when General Milley says that this is very close to a Sputnik moment, perhaps it is, in the sense that this might spur a rapid acceleration of American technological development.
Okay, mildly concerning this morning, I've got to say, Michael, but great to talk to you as always.